Welcome to the sports segment of the HGP Nightly News. I'm Sean Embrock. We begin with football. The Guyana Golden Jaguars Caribbean Football Union Men's Caribbean Cup Championship second round matches has been shifted to Curacao and the United States Virgin Islands, USVI, due to the unavailability of facilities in Guyana. The Lenora facility is also unsuitable.
As you guys know, the reason for the shift is because we simply cannot have the use of the stadium, and the time is too short to have the Lenora facility certified for that game. So we will have to play both games.
The new schedule also includes a date change from the 7th to the 4th of June for the Guyana's second fixture. Game 1, Guyana versus Curacao in Curacao on the 1st of June. Game 2, Guyana versus USVI in USVI on the 4th of June. And Game 3 will see Curacao taking on USVI, and that game will be played in Curacao on the 7th of June 2016 to complete the group fixture. In more football news, Guyana Football Federation's football ambassador, Guyanese-born Canadian Football Hall of Famer Alex Bombury, is back in Guyana to continue talks with the government and other stakeholders on his proposed mega academic and sports facility to be constructed in Guyana. Bombury will only divulge that the second round of talks with the government are very positive.
I don't want to say anything that will put us in a position where now I say something that is regrettable and puts us back. I want us to move forward. At this moment and at this time, I can say to the Guyanese public and to the media that the response of our project has been something very, very positive. I mean, I did a cartwheel 3 weeks ago. That's what I can tell you. This is about Guyana. This is about our young people. Come on, man. If you really care about Guyana, you're jumping on board. You're going, okay, what can I do to make this happen? You're not pointing your fingers. You're not going out spreading rumors that this person don't have this and this and that. You're working together to make something of this magnitude happen for our country. This is not about Alex Bunbury or Mr. Ford or my brother or any of you. It's about that young kid, all right, and that young girl out there. So we have to see that for what it is, and we have to understand that we have something that if Guyana moves in that direction, puts us, we will be the shining light of this region. Why the heck not?
The Alex Bombury project is huge, and I think it may have inspired some amount of fear within the minds of some of our stakeholders within the football fraternity. Where we are and where that project could ultimately take us creates a measure of uncertainty within the minds of the fraternity, because it is so new and it's so vast and it's so grand. It's as if we're called upon to think way beyond our pay grade. And I think that is an adjustment that we're going to have to make very quickly, because Guyana is going places. And unless we could start conceptualizing these grand and ambitious plans, you know, the Wright brothers didn't experience a good time when they said that they can actually fly. And I think there's a lot of energy that should be focused and directed towards how do we make this work, rather than how do we label it. And if I had to put a label to it, I'll say it's bold and ambitious, and it's doable.
The GFF Sports Ambassador said too that his visit this time is to also examine short-term projects to immediately begin a process of development.
I also want to mention that we have some initiatives that we want to bring forth. We want to do some things in the name of my late brother, who was a very intricate part of football in Guyana. Things that we're looking into do is trying to bring an elite team to Plaisance. And so I'm going to be speaking to Mr. Ford and see what we can do and what are the steps that we need to take to do that. There, my brother can elaborate on some other things. The other thing that we really want to do is, and these are things that we believe that we can do short term. The project in itself, we have to work with the government and see, because we do need the government to support the project. But the other things I'm willing to do, put in my own resources to start certain things, to get things implemented.
Bombry noted that all Guyana should embrace the project at this time to catapult Guyana into the future and on the world stage. National all-rounder and skipper of Demerara Cricket Club, Christopher Barnwell, was a major collector of awards after Demerara won the GCA First Division two-day tournament. Calvin Chapman with the details.
Barnwell led from the front as DCC on Sunday secured the championship after taking first innings points in the GISC Trophy Stall and Star Party Rental two-day final against GDF at Bordeaux, a game that was called off a little before the final hour's play by match referee Omar Bacchus and the two captains, Barnwell and Dexter Solomon. GDF batted first in the game and were dismissed for 160. Six of their batsmen got into double figures, but Randy Lindor, who batted for just over an hour, top scored with 25, with 3 fours in a 49-run fifth wicket stand, with Ishwar Singh, whose 24 included 2 fours and a 6. Barnwell 3 for 36, left-arm spinner Totaram Bishun 3 for 38, and pacer Paul Wintz 2 for 19, executed well for DCC. DCC resumed the second day on 184 for 5, already with first innings points in the final and virtually the championship. They were dismissed for 302. Barnwell and West Indies under 19 keeper Tevin Imlak each scored 70-odd runs. DCC with a lead of 142 headed into the final session looking for an outright victory, and Leon Andrews was bowled by Barnwell for a duck in his first over. Kwesi McPherson was LBW for naught as well, and Hakeem Hines 5 was LBW as Barnwell captured 3 quick wickets before the match was called off. Imlak won the prize for the highest score in the final, 73. Squires most wickets, 19, and Kemal Savory most dismissals. Barnwell cupped the most runs in the tournament, 420. MVP of Zone B. The batsman with the highest score, 254 versus University of Guyana. The bowling performance in the final, 6 for 71, and the Man of the Match award.
First man of the match performance for you, what would you credit your performance to?
Yeah, I think it's the hard work, During the week I put a lot of emphasis on bowling and batting in the nets and wanted to play a big role in my team getting over the line and come out and did exactly that in this game.
Barnwell stated that the time to win the tournament was opportune based on the club's recent successes.
Been dominating for the past couple of years at all levels. Early down in the year we won the under 15, the under 17 one, and a few months back the second division one. So I think it would have been a good year for me to continue to come out and win this tournament, and we did so. So I think it's very good for us.
And that concludes our sportscast. Now for a look at your weather forecast.